Good afternoon, America. How are we doing today? Last Patriot 2016, codenamed Skyscraper, known as the Badass Geek, and my friends like to refer to me as Nick. How are we doing today? Just wanted to call, I've been doing a little bit of research, and you know what? Chicago, guess what? Somebody is finally standing up to the corruption, BS, and the Chicago machine. Somebody is actually standing up and ready to take out the trash and actually calling for Rahm Emanuel's resignation. I mean, this is huge. I moved here 2007, and the stories that I can tell that I have personally dealt with, because I'm around, that I haven't been able to talk about because for fear of my life, because of the situations that I've been put in, and haven't been able to, I've been told that I have to keep quiet or else. I'm glad to see somebody finally standing up. I didn't have the backing. And the fact that, hey, I'm just a I'm just a hard-working veteran trying to bust my ass, trying to make $1 so I can pay the bills. But for those who haven't been paying attention, Chance the Rapper. That's right. You know what? I'm not a huge fan of rap music. I'm really not. I think it's, I listen to a little bit of Ice Cube, Ice-T off and on, mix things up a little bit. But, for the majority, I think most rap is. But Chance the Rapper is taking on Emmanuel, the corruption in Chicago, and actually calling for Emmanuel's resignation. This is huge. And here's the thing, folks. Instead of getting, violent and, rallying protests and petitions like all these other freaking, like Hobbs and, all those, other protesters. We're going to rally. We're going to march down the Dan Ryan. Chance the Rapper is doing it Capitol style. All you NFL players could learn a few things from Chance the Rapper. Chance the Rapper has actually stood up for Chicago. He's trying to stand up against the corruption. He is trying to stand up against him, and the Chicago have been running rampant. And the thing is, everybody knows this. And everybody's been playing along because, everybody's lining their pockets. Well, guess what? So, instead of causing riots, doing Black Lives Matter, raising freaking, burning flags and people in the street and pulling people out of their cars and setting them on fire and, God only knows what else, shoot. These riots lately, because that's what they are. They haven't been protests. They've been riots. Set the city on fire. Chance the Rapper's like, whoa, wait. You know what? If anybody, and the thing is, I noticed the national news media is not reporting on this. The left, you know what? Let's face it, the left doesn't report on real news. I have not heard one thing about this. I actually heard this on my Sirius satellite radio. Paying attention, because, in Sonia's Corner. She actually has a podcast. She's on, and I didn't know about her till she came on, and she's got a show on Saturdays on the Patriot channel. You know what? She is a black conservative woman, which, let's face it. I'm not trying to be racist, but When a black woman makes up her mind, we all know that they take it to the mat. And I love how she is a breath of fresh air amongst all the, and look her up on her podcast. You know what? I'm going to give her a shout out because, she actually reported on this yesterday on her Sonia's Corner. And I was like, so I got to do some research. I live in Chicago, and I didn't even know about this. But Chance the Rapper has bought the Chicagoist. The Chicagoist is a reporter magazine, web-based, that reports on everything in Chicago. Well, guess what? He took all his money and just went out and bought it. Said, you know what? It's time we clean up the streets. It's time we quit the fake reporting. You know what? This is huge. This is huge. He's like, you know what? I'm going to take out. And anybody that's heard, Chance's last, he's actually released a couple singles here recently. He's even calling for Emmanuel's a resignation in his raps. You know what? Thumbs up. I'm not racist. I am not biased. But you know what? The corruption needs to stop. It's the corruption in Illinois that are lining the lines of the leftists, the progressives, and they're they're holding everybody down. And I hate to say it, they aren't putting the money forth in areas that need to be. A broke city can come up with another $32 million to give to the police department for police education. Really? But they can't help the school system. Chicago school system, no offense, it sucks. I'm sorry if you're a Chicago teacher, but you know what? The school system in Chicago sucks. I live in Chicago. The people I deal with on a daily basis when I'm in Chicago, even when I'm not working, when I'm out on my own and, out socializing, the way that, they keep this, they keep pushing this leftist agenda in our local schools. And it's breeding the racism. It's breeding this constant violent attitude. Chance the Rapper is looking to stand up, is looking to make a difference. He's actually going to use his fame and fortune to make a difference in Chicago. All these NFL players, take a knee, take a knee, take a knee. Oh, I'm protesting. I want to see them put their money where their mouth is. I don't see any of them investing their millions of dollars. If all these black NFL players pooled their money together, they'd have billions of dollars to invest into helping the projects better. You know what? I hate to call them that, because you know what? They aren't the projects. The low-income house people have been held down. And they're being held down because the walk-away movement is serious, and it's real. But you know what, folks? It's time to open your eyes. Nobody got ahead under Obama. Nobody. Yeah, Obama freaking gutted this country. Obamacare? Give me a break. It's not in the Constitution. Get the government out of my health insurance. I had good health insurance. And being a vet who should have been out on disability, but I refuse to do that, even though it may come to it eventually. I'm hating to say, because, the injuries that I suffered, let's just say I'm still fighting with them. But you know what? The fact that Chance the Rapper he is taking on Emmanuel at the forefront. He went to the city council. He's going to the meetings and raising his hand going, hey, wait a minute here. You another $32 million to the local PD, the local police. Why? Why can't we invest $32 million into our local schools? Why can't we help people further and better themselves? You know, education is important. I get it. You know what? I was blessed. That had a major company, Maytag. They employed 90% of the local community, and they gave back to the community. My high school was like a college. We had all the best because we had backing. I mean, everything I've done since high school, I've done on my own because I learned it in high school. Kids are graduating high school now and don't have a chance. There's no way you can graduate high school today and survive without a college degree. And even in a college degree, I'm finding out most people, they got a piece of paper, but they know nothing. They didn't learn a damn thing. The fact that Chance the Rapper actually called out Emmanuel at city council meeting where he announced that he was giving $32 million to police training because they've been, Chicago police have been under investigation for a while, if you didn't know. And they're starting to try and clean up they're trying to clean up the streets, which is great. But Chance the Rapper is taking it to the next level. And you know what? All these people who sit around and complain, you know what? Quit complaining. One of the reasons I've been so successful in my industries is because my motto is, I don't have problems, I have solutions. Because I think outside the box. Every time I got a problem at work, no matter what it is, I don't bring the problem to my supervisors or my project management or my customers. You know what I bring them? I bring them a solution. This is what the problem is. This is what we need to do. This is what I propose. Most people don't do that. Nobody wants to. Nobody. The brain power that most people have is kind of scary right now. We're not expanding our minds. But the fact that Chance the Rapper has bought the Chicagoist, he is taking on Emmanuel, he is calling for Emmanuel's resignation and an investigation. I mean, this is huge. Do you know why violence is so prominent in Chicago? Because when people are scared, they want more government. It's a proven fact. Go off on a sideline just for a little bit here. Nobody's reporting on MS-13 is targeting black people in LA, in San Francisco. Do you know they have actually put out a warning that black people should not be at the bus stops after dark? Well, wait a minute here. MS-13 is supposed to be the greatest thing on earth, according to Nancy Pelosi, Walters, all these leftist nut jobs. You know what? Racism isn't the only problem we got, folks. Because MS-13 now is officially out there targeting black people. Bet you guys didn't know that. Do a little bit of research. I did. I was shocked. They are basically calling curfews. Don't be at the bus stop after dark. You might get killed and raped. Or raped and killed, or whatever. You might die if you're at a bus stop after dark. Because MS-13 is out to get you. How many people even know about this story? I mean, is racism a problem in our country? You know what? I travel so much, I don't see it. I haven't seen it until Barack did that whole stir the pot and, created the chaos. I seriously and honestly believe that if Barack Hussein Obama wouldn't have pushed the racist issue so bad, we wouldn't have the issues we've got. But you know what? You had to get the black people fired up because, shoot. Or otherwise they'd all vote Republican because, they might make their lives better. Hence, he was scared of the walkaway movement before the walkaway movement was cool. Well, guess what, folks? I'm here to tell you. The conservatives are doing... Look at your paychecks, folks. We're making $40 to $60 a week more. By doing the exact same job, making the exact same money, but we are all getting $40 to $60 a week more in our paychecks. That's huge. That's huge to me, anyways. Because, I'm a big guy. I like to eat, hell. That means I might get to eat, a nice lobster or steak dinner one more time a month. But the fact that Chance the Rapper, and I commend you, and Chance, if you need help with security or anything, please reach out to me. I've already got a platform, lockloadedandsecure.com. I've been working on building up. We can take this to the next level. Folks, Chicago's about to get rocked, I think. And it's going to get rocked in a good way. And I really hope that the momentum gets started. But you know what? It's a positive momentum. Like I said, he's not rallying in the streets. He's not blocking bridges. He's not holding nasty protests. And he's not setting the city on fire. You know what? He's using his brain. You guys want to make a difference? You have the ability. I mean, you know what? Like I said, I wish the NFL players would make a difference because they could. But you know what? If all of them put their money together instead of outspending it on drugs, beer, hoes, and what God only, buying jets and houses that they really can't afford that they'll eventually lose anyways, because most do. According to my real estate agent and a couple different, houses that go in foreclosure, the big mansions that go into foreclosure, they're all athletes. Money runs out, they don't know what to do. If they really cared, they'd be investing their money back into their communities, wherever they're at, whether it be San Francisco, Pittsburgh, New York. I mean, every area has a troubled area, or a south side, north side, east side. Why don't more of them make a difference? He took the Capitol. I'm telling you. I've got to commend you. Like I said, I'm not real big on rappers. Chance, I've actually worked a couple of your events when you were in Chicago. I've been there. Different clubs you've been at, etc. And I just want to say kudos, thumbs up, good luck, and I hope it works for you, and keep fighting the good fight. And those of you out there who have an ability to make a difference, why don't you? If Chance the Rapper can pave the way, he's not signing petitions, he's not causing for riots, he's not doing protests, he's not marching down the street blocking. Let me watch, I just, I wish more people would use their head. You know what? Everybody that's made, Oprah Winfrey is worth like $1 billion. Can you imagine if she invested money into the communities across Chicago, across the country that need money, that help get people out of the low poverty level? She could help. But you notice all she does is run her mouth. She's great at running her mouth. Kind of like those NFL players. They all run their mouths. Blah, 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 blah. They all say a whole bunch of nothing. Kaepernick? Wah, 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 wah. Oh, wah, yeah, I'm no more. You know what? They're great at being crybabies. They're great at freaking running their mouths. When it comes to action, what do? I'm going to take a kneel and basically shit on the flag. I mean, really? Instead of insulting America, why don't you guys all stand up and make a difference? You guys can do it, but you don't. And the problem is, it's not racism, it's how some kids are being raised. You know what? Nobody is forcing you to stay in the ghetto. Hard work pays off. But nobody wants to work hard. I mean, let's face it, everybody wants the easier route. I want to make money. I want to be a millionaire while I sit at home playing video games. Not going to happen, folks. You got to get out there. Hell, I work 75 to 90 hours a week, and I'm not a millionaire. But you know what? I keep trying. And I keep fighting the good fight. You know, hence my channel, Last Patriot 2016, folks. I'm telling you what. I'm curious to see what happens in Chicago. I'm hoping that chance will start the revolution in Chicago that needs to happen. Because it's full of corruption. It's at all levels. But Chance, you want to reach me? You can either reach me here, lockloaded and secure at yahoo.com. Go through my website, go through my Facebook page. You can find me through there. Folks, Chicago's going to get cleaned up. I like it. I like it a lot. And I'm 100% behind him. You know, and definitely a straight shooter. I just want to say kudos. Good luck. Anything we can do to help, let me know. I'll be more than happy to. And, folks, why can't it make a difference? Until we start making a change of state, until we change the state of mind, the racist problem is a problem. Just remember, give our local law enforcement the respect that they've earned by putting the badge, wearing the gun, patrolling our streets. They're not all bad. And even if there are a few bad ones, you know what, folks? Still, you need them. If we're going to eliminate ICE, let's eliminate the police too. Let's make it the Wild West. Let's see who comes out on top. Come on, folks. But my daily rant. This is the Last Patriot, codename Skyscraper, known as the Badass Geek, and my friends like to call me Nick. I will talk to you guys later. Peace out. Have a great day. Get out there and help somebody. Make a difference. Only you can make a difference. I'm out of here.